This natto dish made a natto hater from Kansai, the West Japan, love natto. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya, the Natto King. I am the author of Natto Unleashed and the Ikigai Diet. Okay, so this is Osaka. Osaka is in Kansai in West Japan. And people in Kansai usually don't eat natto so much. In fact, there's a big difference between Kansai and Kanto. Kanto is like that where the Tokyo is located in the East Japan. So there's difference between the culture of the East Japan and the West Japan. Yeah, and the diet is also different too. Yeah, usually people in West Japan kind of eat more kind of milder taste, but people in the East Japan use more salt and so on. Yeah, right. And then also, people in Kansai, especially in Osaka, they're very proud of, Kansai culture very much, and they don't like, Tokyo and Kanto culture so much. In fact, I used to have this student from Osaka. Well, I used to teach English in Tokyo, and I am from Tokyo, yeah. And then, so I had this student from Osaka, and then we're doing this lesson on, things you like and things you don't like, yeah. So I said, so tell me things you like. And he said, I like Osaka, I like okonomiyaki, I like takoyaki, and so on. Yeah. And then, okay, so tell me things you don't like. And he said, well, I don't like Tokyo, he said. Yeah. And then I asked him, like, so what do you like to do on weekends? He said, well, I like to go back to Osaka. Yeah. So he was a little extreme, but I have met people from Osaka similar to him. Yeah. Many other people like that too. So, yeah. Generally speaking, people in Kansai, don't like eating Kanto's food, and natto is one of them. Natto, especially because natto has a distinct, flavor, and some people find it difficult. And if they feel this is not Kansai food, and they are less likely to try it. Yeah. However, recently I read an interesting blog post, yeah, written by a man in his late 60s from Kansai. This is not actually him. I just got this picture from a kind of free, image site. Yeah. Yeah. He was born in Nara, but he kind of spent many years in Osaka. He's a typical Kansai man, a very stubborn Kansai man. And he hated natto. Yeah. He hated the smell of natto. Yeah. And also the fact that natto was not Kansai food. So he's a typical sort of stubborn sort of Kansai man in that sense, right? But then he came across with this blog post about special natto dish. So he tried it, and then that changed his mind completely. He got hooked to natto. Yeah. And it's just like he became a born again natto enthusiast. Now he promotes natto now. Yeah. So he just didn't like natto, but this natto dish was different. It was so delicious. In fact, it got rid of the smell that he hated in natto. Yeah. So now you want to know what this dish is, right? This is shoga natto, which is a ginger natto. Yeah, mixing raw ginger with natto. Yeah, according to him, it got rid of the smell, and the smell didn't bother him anymore, and he just enjoy eating natto now. Right. And then when I heard that, I was not surprised because it makes sense. I mean, ginger does add a flavor to natto, and it navigates natto's taste, right? And in fact, both garlic and ginger are great ingredient to add to natto in terms of navigating natto's flavor and also health benefit. Because both ginger and garlic, yeah, have tremendous health benefit, just like natto. So the combination of the two is really a superfood mashup. Yeah. So I shared with you garlic natto in the last video, but in the same way, ginger natto is as powerful. Yeah. So usually we have negi natto in Japan. Yeah. And that is a classic way of eating natto for many centuries. Yeah. And then I think about maybe 20 years ago or something, some new natto recipes were developed. Yeah, I remember. And then I think ginger was in the ingredient. I remember because the first kind of a new natto recipe I started using applying was kind of introduced about 20 years ago, and that was minced stir-fried vegetables with natto, and ginger was in the ingredient. Yeah, so ginger is there. For other vegetables, they are interchangeable. You can use any kind of vegetables really, as long as they can be minced and stir-fried. Yeah, but ginger was must have. You need it to have ginger to make this strong flavor. Yeah, and garlic is also okay too. So I think ginger can be replaced with garlic, but you definitely want to have either ginger or garlic in this recipe. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the health benefit of ginger then. So again, I got this from Healthline. So in the last video, I shared with you 11 health benefits of garlic, but this time it is ginger. Yeah. So contains gingerol, which has potent medical properties. Yeah, so ginger has been regarded as a kind of a medicine, almost like a medicine, both in China and India. It has been part of kind of a Eastern, the health practices. Yeah, and because of this, gingerol. Yeah, and then can treat morning sickness and other forms of nausea, may help with weight loss, yeah, can help with osteoarthritis, and it may lower blood sugar and improve heart disease risk factors, can help treat chronic indigestion, may reduce menstrual pain, may help lower cholesterol levels, may help reduce cancer risk, may improve brain function and protect against Alzheimer's disease, can help fight infections, right? So, as you can see, many of the health benefits are similar to the health benefits of natto. Therefore, combined health benefit of ginger natto is incredible, just like garlic natto. Okay, so how to make ginger natto? Yeah. So in the last video, I shared with you how to make garlic natto, and I said there was a difference between raw garlic and heated garlic, and that is the same with ginger. So for improved blood circulation, use raw ginger. Now, the pungent component gingerol, which is abundant in raw ginger, has the effect of promoting better blood circulation. And natto is famous for blood circulation because of an enzyme called natto kinase in natto. Yeah. But by adding raw ginger, it increases that benefit. Yeah. So please mix raw ginger with like raw natto. I mean, usually you better not to heat natto if we want to utilize the benefit of natto kinase. Yeah, so mix raw ginger with raw natto, and then you can have a tremendous benefit for your blood circulation. And then for combating body coldness, use heated ginger. When ginger is heated, some of the gingerol transforms into a component called sugar. which has the effect of warming the body from its core. If you're concerned about feeling cold, it's recommended to add chopped ginger to simmered dishes such as warm soups or curries. So especially now when it's getting cold outside and you have more, risk of catching a cold, you need to constantly warm up your body. Yeah, and ginger can help you. The heated ginger can help you. Yeah, in fact, it is popular to put ginger into miso soup in Japan now. Yeah, ginger miso soup is a very popular now. It's a new hack in Japan. Yeah, and to mix it with natto, you can either steam ginger or stir fry ginger. Yeah. Okay, so for raw ginger, you can use grated ginger, just grate ginger, and then mix it with natto and soy sauce. Yeah, and heated ginger, you mince ginger and cook it with olive oil, or you can steam it with you can steam it and then you can add olive oil later. Yeah, and you cool it off for a while before mixing with natto. Yeah, this is because natto kinase can be damaged if it is heated above the temperature 50 degrees centigrade, which is about 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Um, and then you mix them with natto and add soy sauce. Yeah. So when you use heated ginger, you can add soy sauce as well. Yeah. And in fact, you can actually make grated ginger with natto and soy sauce dish or heated ginger with natto and soy sauce dish, or you can have a both. Yeah, grated ginger and heated ginger with natto and add soy sauce. Right. So this is the heated ginger natto. Yeah, and that's ginger. Yeah. Yeah, this is also delicious. That the tastes are a little different, between raw ginger natto and heated ginger natto. I like both tastes really, but if you want to, yeah, so you can kind of have two dishes separately so that you can enjoy the different flavor. Okay, so for more natto recipes, because I have tons of recipes now, yeah, please read my book, Natto Unleashed. Yeah, and the book contains other useful information such as the health benefits of natto. I didn't talk about natto's health benefit today, but natto has tremendous health benefit, including natto kinase, but there are many other things too. Yeah. And where to buy natto in North America and Europe, and DIY natto, how to make natto at home, navigating natto states. Yeah. So ginger natto and garlic natto are one ways of navigating natto states, but there are some other ways too. And natto hacking. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of Natto Unleashed and the Ikigai Diet. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. Have you tried ginger natto and how do you like it? Thank you. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Live with your Ikigai!